the 24th of the month. Which means Jubilost's thing is here somewhere.
The road awaits.
Oh! Looks like that's our moon. I'd like to know what leaving her path means to her, and more importantly, how all this is related to the story of the gnomes. I hope we're about to find out. Jubilost clears his throat to attract her attention. A girl with unusual silver gray hair is looking gloomily into a mug of ale. As she noticed Jubilost clearing his throat, she raises her face and cries, "Oh, they told me the queen of Cernuno's hills walks the streets and feasts with everyone at the taverns, but I never believed it. Oh, forgive me, your highness, I am Luna Katari." That is an unusual name. I was born with bright silver hair. The midwives never saw an Asama before. They were frightened, but my mother, not a bit. She said her daughter was silver like the moon, which meant I was blessed by Desna. Hence the name. Actually, I've always been drawn to faraway countries, like anyone touched by the moon goddess, but I've never been beyond the river kingdoms. How's about yourself? I'm a messenger delivering correspondence from Brevoy to Mivon and back, usually. Reports about rich kingdom merchants, underlings, and his orders from them. My parents live in Brevoy, the girl I love in Mivon. I've always dreamed of becoming a traveler. That's not easy for the daughter of a weaver and a washerwoman. Messenger job, though. Thought that was pretty lucky, but now I'm traveling the same road over and over every month. I even sit right here in your tavern on the 24th of every month, right on schedule. The monotony's driving me to tears. But what can I do? I can't be everywhere at once. I can't stand the thought of settling down. Do you see it now? When Moon leaves her path, it's another part of the riddle. It looks like we need to somehow convince our new friend to quit her well-trodden path and set off somewhere new. Plus, it would be good for her. The same road each month? If I were her, I'd drown myself a long time ago if I didn't bleed sooner. If this life chubby is something should be changed. Your family and friends want you happy, not exhausted hating your existence. You speak with such confidence. Is it true you came to the Stolen Lands as no one and made yourself queen by your own persistent skill? I've heard so many stories. Your Highness, I wouldn't have taken this advice from anyone but you, but I've decided I'm going to travel. I hope not alone. We'll surely be able to earn a piece of bread together. Please take this. It's a relic my family received from an elven ancestor. According to family legend, the one who deciphers the map will find three things: an incredibly sad secret, a true secret, and a door to another world which will never open again. The entrance to a certain dungeon is marked here, but there's nothing to say where to go looking. Your queen, with all the best scientists and travelers serving you. Hopefully, they'll be able to read this map. Thank you again. Now I have to go. Ha! Moon has left her path, but now who can explain to me why the host didn't simply tell us, go to the dungeon located here, cause he's Fey and he was bored. Why make us around in circles, and let's have a look at this map. What do we have here? Why, I recognize the area around Candlemere at first glance. There are ancient ruins in this area. This dungeon must contain the traces of the very first gnomes to visit Galarion. Well, our goal is clear, now we need only achieve it. Oh, remember the evil spirit who hunted the six bears? The one we drove away? Well, don't think I'm crazy, but he visited me in a dream. Says I'm a thief because I stole his sword, remember? The big one, Armak, broke it. Well, says he has all the tribe as hostage. All of them, Nilak too. Says they'll be dead if I don't return the sword. Did you really steal that sword from a giant? Well, oh, no need to lie now. I found it. I lied to everyone I took it in battle, but that giant was dead for a long time. How could I know he would want his old piece of iron back? Does he know that the sword is broken? He knows. Save the hilt. The ghost tells me to forge a new blade. He even said how to do it. There's a whole ritual. Where is he keeping your tribe? He said, first I have to fix the sword, then he'll tell me where my tribe is. Alright. I understand the report would cost a lot. I never held no such amount in my hands, but Nylak... Oh, don't worry. We're repairing your sword. If I have anyone free.
The path is clear.
Alright. Who can I assign to this? Oh. Oh my god, did he just roll and like... I think Ember did roll. Oh my god, that's so cute. Okay. Uh-oh.
Victory!
Oh. just fucking teleport into some shit? What the fuck was that?
A solid plan.
Oh! That's unexpected.
Ah!
This spell has other uses. Tear them apart!
Forwards! My skills exceed yours.
Let us strike as one!
Unworthy.
These guys have rolled so many 20s in this fight that I'm like a little mad about it.
Aim carefully. You are outmatched.
Motherfucker rolled a 19! These guys are rolling too well.
Do not falter!
A clever ploy.
Wretched things!
Attack! I will grant your request.
Share your troubles.
I am your shield. I'm listening. I am yours to command.
I need a challenge.
Give the order.
Alright. An interesting little ambush. Well, this is... Got blue paint, we can paint her face, clothes, her hair. This is, this looks like the first world. A flickering shadow stands before you, trembling and chanting something indistinct. In its silhouette, you barely recognize the figure of a gnome girl dressed in rags. No, no, we need to try again. The door will open. I promised them. I promised. Who are you, ghost? I promised them to open this door to return everyone home. Bursts into a long, bleak laugh. The ghost moves as if to run away. As if he wants to run, but then freezes and gives you an eerie look. Who am I? I am Zay, a wizard. I am the one who brought everyone here. This place, once the Lantern King himself opened a gate from his dominion to Galarion here. He abandoned this world, but I thought I could open a portal again, or ask for help from the eldest. Return all of us home. I was wrong. The door didn't open. We all lost color one by one. Poor creatures now have relied on the mercy of the gods. So you're one of the gnomes from the first world? What happened to you? I lived a long, long life there in the first world. Many long lives. I traveled, I created, I danced upon the edge of the abyss, and I felt the clouds. I died to be born again, with none of my strengths and skills, but all the memories of the wonders I'd seen. But eternity can become tedious, even for a soul that's forever young. Many older gnomes suffered it even before we knew what the bleaching was. Sooner or later, there's not enough novelty anymore, so we all grew fascinated with a new game. Death. One of the elders created. Of course, he was born and based on his observation of the true gods. He drew a string from the river of souls and created his own little circle of births, deaths, and judgments. Imitating the almighty Pharasma, he judged the souls that he owned and determined their further paths. It was so new, so exciting. Many gnomes volunteered. If not us, then who? But those who take from the goddess of death must be ready to consequences. Lady of Graves brought her wrath upon this creative eldest. He was stripped of his power and forever doomed to serve in her court. And we gnomes who were torn from the first world and bound to the river of souls like all creatures in the material plane. Thereafter we lived like the rest, died like the rest, and learned all the pain of the bleaching. Our game had become our reality, and no longer could we tire of its fun and return to another one. Jubilost looks to go shaken. It seems to be one of those rare moments that the gift of speech is lost to him, but this is not at all how it's supposed to happen. Respect to Shay, I understand that your condition does not allow for long conversation. Perhaps you could tell me. The ghost listens to him with eerie attention. Of course I could. I could do many things. I tried many ways to open the portal. Everything except the sacrifice. A little blood could come in handy.
You cannot stand against me. Despicable.
Alright, so we're rolling like that, huh?
Bring it!
God damn it. Tristan, tell me you have remove fear. Surely I got remove fear in here somewhere. With all these skills.
There are other ways to cast this spell.
Of course the two of them split up. God damn it.
Warwash.
A solid plan. No conflict.
Advance.
Tear them apart!
Onwards. Huh.
Forward!
My skills exceed yours.
Unworthy.
They go down!
Stay behind me.
Today's ghost freezes, holds herself by the shoulders and sways back and forth, repeating over and over, I promised! I promised! I promised! That's a rather foolish performance, little ghost. You've staged a fine series of foolish performances, playing the game of death, contacting an eldest mercy, trying to open a door that leads nowhere. But who are we addressing? Greetings, Vilene, and of course you, more specific researchers. We see you solved our riddle. Should be lost supposed to send us a chest. We did! I might still fail to understand why you sent us a long way around instead of just telling us everything from the beginning. Some truths must be discovered to be known, or seen with your own eyes. Host holds a pile of known bones and the shivering ghost. Is what Zay told us true? About the game of death and Pharasma's punishment? Yes. One of our eldest brothers thought he could steal from a deity, and the gnomes that answered his call thought they could play at death. Death decided otherwise. Is there any way to change what happened and help the gnomes? If there is, we know nothing of it. The elders can do many things, but as you both know, it is not enough to confront a deity, especially one such as Pharasma. We have learned our lesson and do not play with the toy of others. Does that mean this was all in vain? Of course not. The journey is often more important than the destination. Be satisfied with the secret you have already won. The day I can simply be satisfied with something, I'll bleach. Damn. Say we learned our lessons. So you're one of the eldest, host. You hear laughter from under the hood. Oh, we're tired of answering this question and the many ones that follow us. Ask us again next time, especially since next time for you will be one of the first times for us. Why are you here? The right question at last. I suspect you realize there's no way to save all gnomes from bleaching. You cannot return them to the first world and restore the connection to the homeland. And even if they were sufficiently desperate and powerful creatures ready to do it, their actions would not be looked mercifully by the Lady of Graves. Though it cannot be done for all, it can still be done for one. We're ready to offer this gift as a token of our appreciation for your exciting adventure and your solution to the riddle. Did you hear, Sir Jubilost? You personally may become reconnected to the first world. You won't be entirely protected from death if you remain in Galarion, but you will be forever spared of the bleaching. Whenever you visit the first world, which we are aware you desire passionately, then you'll be as immortal as any fae. Jubilost fixes his glasses nervously. It's only chink in his nonchalant facade. If this gift cannot help the whole gnome race, then I have no need of it. Of course, I'm not immune to vanity, but I've always been ready to shed the burden of mortality with others who bear it on their shoulders. I'll even keep wearing these stupid glasses. I'll survive without immortality of the first world and face the bleaching when it comes, as all gnomes have done before me. Stupid gnome. Very, very stupid. I thought better of you with a mind like yours, and believe me, that's no easy sentiment to draw from me. Of course Jethel and Jubilost get together. I guess I can be lawful good again. I'm glad we understand each other. Well, my decision is to change and decline the gift of the eldest. We aren't easy surprised, but you managed it very well. A rejection is a rejection, but gifts of the eldest are not so easy to withdraw from the world. They must find an owner elsewhere, one way or another. So what should we do? To whom do we grant this wish? Oh man. Oh man. What do you think? Zay didn't seem particularly evil, but I also don't care. Yeah, fuck it. That's a worthy idea. What do you say, host? Can you grant the ghost peace instead of giving me mortality and everything that goes along with it? 1,000-year-old insane ghost again? Well, why not? But we will do much more than simply give her peace. You'd be surprised how little difference there is between nowhere and here and now. She will open her door just when she was always meant to do. You have rejected the gift, Jubilos Natharope. But we will not leave you without any reward at all. We offer you a trifle. A chance to sometimes glimpse eternity in the corner of your eye, just as we do. Now you can remember the history of things. Just those who wander searching for mysteries and ancient relics might find this skill useful. And now, farewell. When you finally succumb to the bleaching, you may remember this moment. I wonder what you think then. Only time knows. So the host is definitely like Benjamin Buttoning this shit, right? Like, I can't believe it. I can feel it again, the first world at home. I don't know if I can save you from death, my friends, but at least we will die at home.
Let's go.
Ooh, and we leveled.
Oh, time to get some rest, isn't it?
Time to do the tournament with Lindsay.
I'm hungry. When we stop?
Oh, for fuck's sakes. I won't take much of your time, Eileen. I mean to ask you something. This might seem stupid or arrogant or just insolent. I want to talk to you. I think you know what it's about. It's about what I've done and what I haven't done. Let's speak in private, away from curious ears. I'll be at the viewing point in the palace garden. Please, come as soon as you can. I don't actually know where the palace garden is, but we'll work that out.
I feel tired.
Yeah, that's what I thought. No. Let's rest up for a day real quick. Just get,
I shall not fail. The road awaits. Let us be careful.
Oh, we're taking a chance here.
I'll go ahead.
You've come! Tristan tilts his head to side in silence. Notice he's holding something in his hand. It's so strange. I don't know if I should be glad or frightened. Anyways, thank you for finding some time for me. Since you freed me from Nerissa's power, I've had time to think about what happened to me, what Nerissa did to me, about what she truly did. And I found myself here, without my wings and an immortal body. I was terrified, and I believed everything she told me, for I believed it was she who'd stolen my freedom. At least I discovered that Nerissa has lied to me, and ever since I've sought to regain Serene's gift. Do you know what I realized? No one escaped from taking the Diva's gifts granted by his creator. No one except for the Dawnflower herself. So you're made mortal by Serene herself? I found no explanation for what happened to me. Nerissa's power is great, but not so great as to turn angels into mortals. I wanted to know if the way back to Serene is open for me. I spent endless hours in prayer, asking but for one thing, a sign, a vision, a portent, a single word. All I got in return was silence. I wanted so badly to do something extraordinary, and it appears I succeeded. I fell so low that even my most merciful lady couldn't forgive me for my sins. But she still grants you spells. Yes, perhaps this weak hope is the only thing that keeps me from losing my mind to despair. Or is this meager pittance but an eternal reminder of what I have lost? Tristan stops. No, my merciful lady may be strict, but she's not capable of such unforgiving sanction. Anyways, I had asked you to come listen to my whining. I do not wish that my mortal deeds will end at a deception and betrayal. It has cost me so much. Tristan shows his hand with a crumpled leaflet. One of the invitation to the kingdom of the cleansed. I wish to put an end to at least one evil that Nerissa spawned, and I'm asking for your help with this. Maybe you can finally tell me who this first faithful is, and what is this kingdom of the cleansed? I only know what I could overhear, or what Nerissa boasted to me. The one called first of faithful is a former priest of Eristil named Ruthgert. When the bloom came to his village, he lost his faith. Eristil didn't protect his congregation, and Ruthgert was stripped of his position. After this, he set off to the Temple of Elk to pray to his god one last time, if he didn't answer, to throw curses in the face of his idol. Like so many others, Ruthgert was fooled by Nerissa. Fair enough. She pretended to be the goddess of these lands and told Ruthgert the curse of the queen, and promised him untold gifts in return for the death of his ruler. It was she who invented the name of the new cult, devoted to herself, and made Ruthgert its high priest. She knew just how to flatter him in his moment of weakness and despair, and he in his turn did everything he could to draw his former congregation to this vile cult. What are you going to do when you find the kingdom of and the first faithful? Consider me naive, but I still believe even the blackest soul can find repentance. Of course you do. I will try to find it in the dark, even in the dark souls of the cleansed. I will not deny anyone the saving of their grace. Alright, where do we start? I know I could trust you. Ask for your help. Thank you. Heard the coast of the kingdom have been sighted once again, but now they no longer shout their slogans of broad daylight. No, they crawl into their lairs under the cover of dark to abduct people for sacrifice. At least that's what is being said. We should return to the temple without walls, where they once held their rituals. Of course, the First Faith is not so foolish as to return to the scene of their crimes, but perhaps another one of the clans has visited this meeting place, held rituals, remembered their past ghosts. Remember the past, gods know what else. If we're lucky, we might find something there.
The path is clear. We should prepare. Let us bide our time. Our duty calls. Let's head out.
Alright.
done with waiting.
You have my attention.
I'm listening.
Nice.
Magritio, Turinos. Magritium Turinos.
Okay.
Adventures call to them.
Trickery, Arcana, World, Persuasion. See, this is all creatures. If it said all enemies, it'd be amazing.
Give the order. I am yours to command.
The hell? Great goddess, receive your servant. He may not have been cleansed in life, but he served you loyally and faithfully till to his dying breath. This is folly. The goddess has abandoned us. We're just wasting our time. Haven't you read the letter? The faithful writes that the kingdom still lives, that he will rekindle the grace of the goddess and save us. Where? In Dunswald? What about us? What about these lands?
I've been taught if someone annoys you, you either pray or polish your armor.
The road awaits.
It is why my armor gleams as it does.
Aim carefully.
Well, that was not the reaction I was expecting, honestly.
Attack.
Serves you right.
Repent!
Wretched things.
Here. I am your shield.
Tread lightly.
Don't hesitate. I am yours to command.
And so they walked on.
I'm listening.
Let's get the hell out of here. I gotta cut out. I gotta do stuff. Get ready for work.
Here.
Alright. I'm out of here.